Halloween will be here before we know it, and with that in mind, Grayson and I think that it is the perfect time to build a spooky book nook. The Haunted Mansion by fifijoy should be the perfect addition to my shelf. And I love a good ghost story, let me tell you. Check out the insides. This is always an exciting part. Ooh, we have glue, which I really enjoy working with this glue. We have some white material, a little scissors, some accessories, the light kit. Very interesting. And of course, they included a little hammer. So helpful. Those come in handy. Dust shield. So these have a protectant on them that you just peel right off. More pieces that look like they'll either be windows or something like that. That's another dust shield you usually put on the top piece. Stickers, instructions, all in color. They always have great instructions. Now let's look at the wooden pieces. I do have to say that fifijoy has wonderful printing on their wood. And they always pop out really nicely as well. I don't get a lot of crumbling, splintering pieces. I'm very excited to build this and see how it turns out. But as always, let's check our light kit. Here we go. You will have to include 2 AAA batteries. There are a lot of regulations and rules about shipping batteries, so it's very rare for a book nook to include them. Ooh, red and green. Now we are actually ready to build. We have the very spooky beginnings of our haunted mansion. The cobwebs are a really nice effect. Be careful though, you never know where a ghost is lurking. Look at this little curio cabinet. Ooh, tentacles. And before you know it, this level is finished, and I'm starting on the second. This is not a very easy project when you have Godzilla the cat here in the way. Pardon me, I guess he needs attention right now. Do you need attention? Apparently so. And to put this awesome bookshelf in place. Finally have all the wiring done. I know sometimes people ask how specific lights are wired, and by the time someone asks, I've already forgotten. So just in case I get that question, here you go. I spent a couple of hours working on this yesterday, and I got pretty far. Everything has gone together very smoothly at this point. I don't have any complaints. I love all the spooky elements. So let's see if I can knock out the rest of this in one more sitting. Okay, I'm getting closer. I will say the chandelier, it took some really tricky steps to get it attached to this wall right there, but I got it done, and this is looking nice and spooky. Well, I finished it. The Haunted Mansion Book Nook by fifijoy. There are so many great spooky elements to this. The red and green lighting gives it just the right vibe. And you can check out all the ghostly features. That's pretty awesome. The cobwebs. Rest in pieces. I thought that was funny. It does come with a dust cover, but per usual, I left that off until I could finish filming, so I did not have a glare. We have all the great elements of a haunted mansion. Nice black cat in the background. This was a lot of fun to build. I would put this, based on the chandelier, I would put this on a more advanced build. And I had to feature two of my favorite spooky authors, Darcy Coates. She writes all horror, and, well, some mystery too. But this mystery author has a ghostly series, Lila Payne, and the main character sees ghosts. But she writes a variety of things under romance and mystery. Love, love, love that series. It's probably my very favorite mystery series, actually. The Low Country Mysteries. You should give it a shot. But I think this is a fantastic addition to my Book Nook collection. Let's check it out in the dark. Okay, just a few shots here. So you can kind of get that spooky effect from the lighting. Sebastian had to go. Thank you, Sebastian. That was really awesome. Now I need to find a place for it on my bookshelf. I love this. Just another shot of the Book Nook here on my shelf. This is another great horror author, Jonathan Edward Durham, Winterset Hollow. I love spooky stories, haunted, ghostly horror stories. This is the Crescent Hotel, and it's in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. I've stayed there. It's one of the most haunted places in America. Of course, my Dean Koontz and Stephen King. And once again, there's that series by Lila Payne. I think this Book Nook looks great on my shelf. I love it.